used to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right, ready. 57. You better bring.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run it with Ballage. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Stills was 2nd on the team a year ago to the now-departed Danny Amendola in the receiving yards category. Hard to believe, 5th year now with Miami after his first couple of years with Drew Brees in New Orleans, and now hoping he can form a bond with Josh Rosen. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen going deep here for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On the left side, this is Stills. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there,
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Mike, watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. But now it's 3rd and goal. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Lady, give me something. What we got? Check. Check. Hey, lady. Switch. Hey, Haywyre.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 1st down, Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run with Cannon. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On third down, here's Cannon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, it's Darnold. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. One more time, it's Cannon. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On third down, it's Cannon. And he coughed it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on second down. Rosen.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On third and short, Drake. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Cannon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Grant on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency.
Devontae Parker. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 82 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Bell. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
26 mark. Check, 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 check. Switch, switch. Lady, hey, lady. Hey, Charlie. Switch gears, switch gears. Red lady. Red lady.
Darnold down to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Chris Herndon. Incomplete.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Grant. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's got some space here. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
You know why this team showed up?
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ja'Kai Polite brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Throwing on second and long. Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. And Wilson has it. And he fumbles hold it. It's on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that, Brian.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Rosen will throw. He dumps it off to Drain. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Rosen. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but now it'll be 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Again, it's Rosen. Escaping and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to walk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because we saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Watch one, watch one. Check 3, check 3. Let's go.
They go again with Cannon. Sua Craven's up to make the stop. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.